Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. And first off, I hope you're recovering from your candy comas. Did you guys dress up for anything for Halloween last night?
We did. Bradley can go first on what he was.
We both went trick-or-treating together, and I was a pizza boy. I had like the Pizza Planet outfit from Toy Story, and I had pizza boxes. It was cool. It was like an easy little fit. I put together in like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome that you guys went trick-or-treating together. Or, well, I don't know about trick-or-treating if you did that, but that you dressed up together.
Yeah, we got candy. Sure.
Oh, that's right. Good.
And Adrian, what were you?
I was I was Ghostface from Scream.
Nice. Awesome. Ghostface and the pizza delivery boy from Toy Story. That's the crossover we need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, big money question, guys. What did you think of Black Adam?
I thought it was pretty good. It was very action. It's very action filled, which I like. It had that good balance between story and, like the fight scenes and all that. Because the movie was good, especially for me, because of that reason. It had more of just the fighting than the story, and for me, I really, really like that part.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I liked it. We both went and watched it together, and we went with a few castmates too. And we were really excited to see Uli in there also. Yeah, I mean, I think with DC, I just have kind of gotten a little bored. It's the same kind of, you got Batman, Superman, Aquaman, you get that crew. But it really did feel like it shook things up, and it was fun. It was a different kind of movie than I had been watching. It's not like the Marvel movies or recent DC movies. I had a lot of fun watching it. I like that he kills people in there.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the villains. Like, I like the superheroes, but they get kind of annoying,
Yeah,
so he's kind of this, like, he bridges that gap between villain and hero.
Now, you brought up Uli. I wanted to bring that up. Did either of you know that Uli was going to pop up on screen there? Did you guys already know that he was coming?
We did 100%, but it was.
We didn't know how, though. We didn't know.
Yeah,
how.
we didn't know when or where, but it was really interesting to see him like fully bald, because I don't know about Bradley, but I've never seen him bald, so that was definitely like a whoa.
No, he's got a good head of hair.
I know.
Weird. It was also funny seeing Dwayne like smaller, because when he did I assume you've seen it, and he gets like kind of shrunken, and
yeah, it was weird seeing it. He had like the Chris Evans from Captain America thing going on.
Yeah,
he's like,
exactly.
He's got the fake body. It was really weird seeing The Rock not on top of like a huge muscular body.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, so, I think that's interesting. I mean, I didn't realize that you guys hang out as much as you do, obviously. I mean, you talk about going to the movie together and dressing up for Halloween together. What kind of bond do you guys develop between yourselves and with Uli, behind the scenes, when you're essentially playing the same person on the same project?
I'll go first. So I think me and Bradley are like almost the same person, but just like different bodies and different experiences at different points. But me, Uli, and Bradley can pretty much relate to each other. Well, not as much me, but I know Bradley and Uli probably can, except for Uli having kids and all that. But I feel like we've naturally just bonded. We've gone to arcades. We've gone to each other's sets, like when we're working, and it's just a great bond to have, especially when you're working on a bunch of seasons.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you naturally get, we are so similar in so many ways, and we had that unique opportunity of shooting in Australia in the first 2 seasons. And when we were there, it was, we all stayed at the same hotel. We'd have barbecues with the cast and everybody. So we always would go out, eat together in between. You didn't have people flying back home in between. We were just there for the full 5 months of filming. And yeah, we've gotten really close. And I look at Adrian, and sometimes it's like I see a younger version of myself in some ways. And I look at Uli and I see a version of myself I hope to be, because I think, these are two really great guys I look at as brothers. And I feel very lucky to, we don't shoot scenes together, but we work together in a sense,
So in the season premiere, speaking of working together, Adrian, you got a chance to work with WWE superstar Becky Lynch, who kills it as Cyndi Lauper. I was really impressed with her Brooklyn accent. Had no idea that she could pull that off. What was your experience like working with Becky at that WrestleMania 1 party?
It was great. Yeah, she definitely nailed the accent. It was really cool because I've somewhat seen her around on the commercials for WWE or whatever. But it was really great shooting that scene or those scenes in general because we get to see Hulk Hogan and obviously Cyndi Lauper and Mr. T. So it was really fun, and it's a genuinely really funny scene, and I loved shooting it.
Yeah, I was a big, I mean, I don't want to give away my age here, but when I was a kid, the rock and wrestling thing, that was where I started, was with WrestleMania 1, Hulk Hogan and Cyndi Lauper and Mr. T and all that stuff. I mean, so for me to see that was it was very cool to sort of see that recreation of everything going on right there. Now, for you, Bradely, is there any, I'm not asking for spoilers, but is there any cameos this season that you're excited about, that, people that you got a chance to work with?
I won't say, not yet. I can't say just yet.
Okay, fair enough. Like I said, I don't want names. I'm not looking for names. Just if there was something on the horizon that
all across the board, I think in each era, there's a lot of surprises. It's a fun thing that we get to shoot in the States for the first time too. So it's easier for people to come in and make appearances and, rather than going to Australia.
Right. Yeah. The wrestling cameos are one of my favorite parts about the show. I mean, because I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I love seeing a lot of that. Is there any one performance that stands out to each of you that you find the most convincing out of the cameos we've seen so far?
I mean, I feel like this season for my character, so the last 2 seasons, we see a lot of action in the ring with Dewey and his dad and stuff. But this year it's different. It's formed a little differently because we're not seeing as much in the ring than what happens actually outside the ring when they're planning the matches and all of that kind of stuff. And we see I'm not gonna go any further.
I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble. So even if you let something slip, I'll be like, no, cut it out. I'm not getting those guys in trouble. So, now were either one of you wrestling fans before you started working on the show, or have you become wrestling fans, in the couple of years since?
Yeah. I watched wrestling a good bit when I was younger. And I loved it. And I've been a fan of different wrestlers. In The Rock, I was a fan of, obviously. But I was never crazy about wrestling. I didn't know a whole lot about past generations also. I didn't know anything about Rocky Johnson until this show, So I really just kind of learned a lot. And I've become a reborn fan since I've been on this show.
Nice.
Yeah, same is literally exactly what Bradely said. I got a wrestling game on my PS4.
Which one, if you don't mind me asking? Which game?
2K16, I think.
Nice, that was a good one.
I saw The Rock in the add-on package, and I'm begging my dad, oh yeah, let me get The Rock. So I got that, but yeah, I was a subtle-ish kind of fan of wrestling just because me personally, I'm really into fighting and all those kind of things.
Who's not, man? You know, who doesn't love some violence every now and then? Especially when it's like choreographed and you know nobody's really getting hurt. I got you. That's cool.
You jump off the ropes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Guys, I don't want to take up any more of your time, but thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. And I really enjoy you guys in the show. I'm a big fan of the show. I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. So thank you very much.
No, of course.
Yeah,
Thanks for talking to us. And I want to compliment your posters on the back too. I love that.
I do.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Most of these are
done.
signed. I got like this one right here signed by the guy that made the Ninja Turtles and stuff. So yeah, that's got really Flash Gordon and Todd McFarlane over here drew this and signed it. Some fun stuff. But thank you guys. I'll let you guys get on to the rest of your interviews. Thank you so much.